Right then, this is Sharky from SHAR-KADE. So today we are doing some tests on the Creepshow 4-player SHAR-KADE Ultimate Control Panel and Pedestal. Now this unit had been upgraded to an RTX 4070 Ti graphics card with 32 gig of DDR4 Ram. It has our 32TB Hyperspin system inside the unit. Comes with a trackball spinner. It has your 4-way to 8-way gate switcher and our 4-player Samwa stick layout and buttons. So I had to do an actual upgrade to the back of the system. I had to add a extra fan add-on. So I've put 2 extra fans on the back of the unit because this system does run quite warm when running in 4K. So I've been doing a ton of testing, configuration, calibration, stuff like that for all the different games, getting everything set up as it should be at the maximum possible performance you should be able to get out the system. So we've added a new title, which is Forspoken. We've added a couple of other new titles as well. I am going to be focusing on getting a lot more of the newer games added to the system. So like I say, we are waiting on for the 32TB build, still a couple of games. There's a few games I do desperately want to add to the system, but I am just waiting for the copies of those to land. Other than that, we are going to be adding and updating a few new titles, getting some new games set up on there, and we've also started working on our 40TB build. So we've got a ton of new titles and old school titles that'll be going on that drive. There's some new stuff I've wanted to add. I haven't got round to setting up the controls and stuff. I had issues with the Super Mario Wonder, for some reason the controls just weren't recognizing at all. I may take another look at it, but for some reason none of the controls were recognizing within the Ryu Jinx emulator. So I'm going to take another look at that at another date. Also Wrestle Quest, I believe it is. That game I had issues with the controllers as well. For some reason it just wasn't recognizing the controls at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bit of gameplay. So we are running this at full 4K. Now the monitor in front of us is an ROG 4K 144Hz monitor. Now with the HDMI extensions that you can get these port extensions basically that go from the HDMI port on the graphics card. What them do is they extend your port out the back of the unit for your HDMI. Now they do run in 4K, those ports, but I am not getting the full 144 Hz from that port. I'm only getting 120 Hz maximum. I've looked all over online. I can't find any ports at the moment that are going to support the full 144 Hz. Now I do have an 8K cable running from this monitor as well. So I have the full 8K cable running in. So the cabling and stuff like that for the monitor is fine. It's just that port going from the graphics card to the back of the unit will only support the 120 Hz, which to be honest is still good enough anyways. So like I say, I've been doing a ton of tests on all the games and systems. Mainly the games I've been looking at though are the NextGen PC titles, and everything seems to be running extremely smooth at the moment. I have got a bit of a tilt there on the camera, but hopefully you can see the picture at a decent quality. I didn't want to record the gameplay itself because it's going to be recording to a hard drive and it's running off a mechanical hard drive, the games. that can sometimes slow down during recording, so I thought I'd just shoot it on my 4K camera. Obviously you're not going to get the true colours and depth and everything like that, the true look of the screen, but I've got to say this looks absolutely stunning. And as you can see so far, it seems to be running smooth as butter. There's still a ton to do as for setting up certain games and stuff, and one or two systems that I do want in the full 4K. But everything so far is so good. Minimum is usually around 60 FPS. I have noticed a few drops on one or two games, which is always the case. You have one or two drops in frame rates and stuff, but it's not noticeable at all. There is some games that do require an SSD rather than a mechanical hard drive for them to be run, but SSDs are extremely expensive when it comes for large SSDs like 8 terabytes and so on. So the games do run off the mechanical hard drive, which has I think a 7100 RPM, the drives themselves, so there's pretty fast drives, but then still one or two games do require SSDs. I think Starfield is a little bit lag now and again due to it requiring to be installed on an SSD. So now we've got all that out the way, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show off some gameplay footage. This unit is gonna be up for sale as well. I'm not sure what to sell it at the moment. I do have 2 gun for IR guns with this. I did have 4, but I've given the other 2 away. So this unit is going to come with 2 gun for IR guns. It's also, like I say, got the spinner, the trackball, the Ultramark trackball, the Ultramark spinner. It has the 48 weight gate switcher. It has 2 USB ports on the left hand side, 2 on the right hand side. It has the HDMI output on the back. It also has the external extra fans on there. It has an extra USB port on the back. It, like I say, has the 4 official soundbar sticks and the full soundbar button layout. It comes with 2 Xbox 360 controllers, which also, they're not Xbox 360 controllers, more of a PC switch controller now. I just call them Xbox 360 because that's how they're recognized within the system. They do have a direct input mode as well for some older titles, which I haven't fully tested yet. On some of the older titles that do only support direct input controllers. And they have other modes on there, but the main mode that I have the controllers in is X input mode. It does come with the wireless keyboard and mouse, and the Wii controller kit will also come with the system. Not sure of the price yet because of the hardware upgrade. These graphics cards alone stand from £800 to £1,000 just for the GPUs themselves, so I'm not sure what to sell this unit at the moment. Like I say, I'm still testing a few games, and there's a couple of new games I do want to get added to the system as well. So let's go ahead. Right, it's asking for back.
I need to go straight home. I hate the cold. Gotta get inside. I hope I never see the inside of a courtroom again. Goodbye. Oh, fuck. Right.
Thought we wouldn't find you?
Hey, Lisa, Lisa? Really? I thought she was Lisa.
That's Chrissy! Where the fuck are you, Greg? Yeah, there's no point in running, you know?
Maybe it's safe to go through the alley. Won't they just give up already? Hopefully I'll lose them when I get out on the street. Almost there. Where'd she go? Huh? Homer! Come on, baby! Homer! Fuck the bag! Window it is. Hey, look at you.
I'd be careful.
Come on, don't be shy.
Seriously, I wouldn't. Let's just keep moving.
Why are you so freaked out by this fella? Whoa!
Because it's not as it seems.
You tell me that now? Shit!
Well, don't just stand there.
What the?
Don't start panicking now.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
Story
We
will eat us alive.
I just moved shit with my...
This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Logan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. building the mine place again for each case, using each field office as a model in my head. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Anderson.
You give us 3 minutes, and we give you the world. Good evening. I'm Casey Wong. A military submarine that went missing over 3 years ago has suddenly reappeared in the...
Good to see you, Murphy. Lieutenant's at the main entrance to the TV station.
The ground's shaking. Judgment Day is here!
Hey, handsome, we're here for the show. Go get him, Robo.
They came out of the trucks and they just started shooting at anything that moved.
I wouldn't bother. I already ran the plates.
You should know by now when it comes to...
If it keeps on like this, we're gonna run short of body bags.
I'm gonna give you 10 milligrams of diazepam to make you comfortable.
We can't wait any longer. Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages. But sir... Roger that. Over and out.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till SWAT arrives. That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on the way out.
Not so fast, buddy. Who do you think is gonna clean up this place? I'm not letting you off that easily.
You sound just like my wife.
If that's the case, let's get you patched up. We wouldn't want to get on the bad side.
Guys, we've got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
Drop it, scum.
I'll torch you, Chris.
Why are they still here? God, get out while you can.
Move, let's go! Here! What are you doing? No! I've done nothing wrong!
Damn spies. What?
No! Shut up!
How do I know you're not smuggling something in here? Arms up. Hey. It's dangerous to be out so late. Hey! Where do you live? What are you, deaf? Answer him! I said, where do you live?
Arabtazon.
I'm in the middle of something.
We can wait.
Yes, sir.
Meet me inside.
Understood. You, with me. Man the gun.
Sir, what about her?
Just let her through.
You heard him. Get going.
Lucky for them, I've got somewhere to be. Red door.
What is it worth to you? My eternal gratitude.
Okay.
Not good enough.
Where the hell did you get a bottle of Arak anyway?
Great timing.
Down the street from here. This one guy had a large collection.
There's any luck?
Pink lotus. The hell does that mean?
Great thing for us. You see it coming? How long you been with the movement? Long enough. Been with Asif since he was chasing down small trinkets all over India. You agree?
Nice and easy. Indian Army's not messing around. Ah, pink lotus. Not what I was picturing.
It was at least 2 targets. One was the warehouse, the other...
You're in the wrong place, girl.
What the hell?
Nowhere to run.
You're late, Fraser. Nice to see you too.
Holy shit! They took out the first one! Stop them!
What the hell was that? I thought you were a professional. Oh, you should relax. You'll live longer.
Relax? It took me weeks to track down Asov. The man's as unpredictable as they come.
He's just another warmonger with no war to fight.
No, you don't know him like I do. He changes location and routines by the hour. We'd be foolish to take unnecessary risks.
Let's get one thing straight. This is my gig. You want your share?
seals are good, oxygen's good, just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple
Listen
rule?
to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, now working the Stardock. Except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. Shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. Most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady. And never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestyle Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benny, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cabinet.
How they suckered you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlet?
I'm busy. Is there anyone else to bother?
They're ready, boss. Get back up here.
Come on, it's time. You're with me.
And here we go. In 3.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It's gonna be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's your score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Didn't pay me enough to salvage Ryzen mission.
Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think these tools are gonna make it through the shift.
Up here. Will you look at that? A separatist ship. Haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her would be big money. All right, let's go.
Look out!
Heads up!
Hey, you okay? Meet you at the clamps.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
You trash? Just not approved trash.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. It's gonna be a wild night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea. Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
All right, clamp secured. Whoa, you okay?
Still here.
Give me a fright there, pal.
Done.
Hang on, I got this. Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this thing's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war, just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Well, listen to me. Find us free like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say? Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What was that?
Pushing dumpsters is not how I imagine this day ending. Liam's got humans looking for me too? Who can teleport? Looks clear.
She's still a liability.
Oh, good. You're awake. I'm so sorry. Those synthoids were only following their security protocols.
Stealing private information is a serious offense.
Monica, give her a moment.
Hey, what's going on? Where are you people taking me?
Somewhere safe. Forgive me. I know I don't quite compare to my holographic counterpart, but it's a nice trick for the shareholders.
Dr. Tarleton? Look, I just guessed a password, okay? I didn't think I'd actually get in.
She is clearly violent. Her infection must be getting worse.
What? I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Of course not. But what happens when you lose control again?
I'll take my chances.
Damn it, George! Get the girl, now!
Well done, Kamala. You just outed yourself as an inhuman. Stupid. What were you thinking, huh? Join the resistance? Become some kind of hero? You can't go home. Abu, they'll punish them for hiding it. I messed up.
This is the place. Looks like Pete set up a lot of gear. Peter Parker. Is this yours? Now let's combine these two moves. Taking airborne enemies is a great method of crowd control. Plus, the sound techniques are hilarious. Splash! Surprise round. Think fast. Alright, I'm feeling this. More guys incoming. Heads up. Time for some freeform practice. Use air combat and disarming to eliminate these enemies. Lisa? Good, Spider Bud. Initiate melee attack. And that's the bingo. Blue screen of death.
Tons of high-tech gear we can sell.
Oh, crap.
Spider-Man! Take him out! Then grab the gear!
Y'all trying to catch some hands? Yeah? Okay, let's go.
Take the spider out and grab the tech gear. We're gonna make bank selling this stuff off.
Just so you know, this is official Spider-Man tech. Y'all are not authorized to resell. Super Spider Entertainment System online. Beginning speed level.
These guys are see-through. How are these guys see-through?
To advanced quick tracking. Remember, specificity is the heart of every great weapon. For example, instead of, hey, ugly, try, oh, nice that. Wait, that's your face? Oh, that's not a quip. That's a straight up burn. Practicing, soon you'll be for the pro.
You don't stand a chance!
Machines are either a benefit or a hazard.
Which am I?
Were you a benefit, you wouldn't be my problem.
Round 1. Fight!
Stay down.
Get over here.
Stop, or I'll shoot.
Round 2. Fight.
Right, so with this system there is over 340 plus systems and over 100,000 games. Now we do have a hyper search option, so we can select onto there, do a search. What I usually recommend is waiting about 30 seconds or so, 40 seconds till the hard drive stops reading. I've already done a search before I've pressed record, so I can do a search now basically. So I usually search God for God of War. You can search anything you want as long as it's named something that's on the system. You shouldn't have no problems there. So what it does is on the left hand side you get the full list of all games, and then you can go across each system, and in those systems it'll have all the games named with God or Street or whatever you search. So I usually go to PC Games Plus, because I want to go to God of War. This is God of War 4, so load that game up. Loading. So I've gone in, like I say, and done all the games for the next gen titles. Now there is some systems I've still got to set up for 4K for this unit, but I've done all my extensive testing. I always go off my eye, the way a game looks and performs, then usually off software. Now I do software tests, and I check the frame rates and the temperatures and stuff like that. Sometimes not every game has to be at the highest frame rate. Sometimes you've got to lock in, say, vertical sync for the best picture performance as well as the best performance. Some games, if they're running too high in frame rates, it doesn't look as smooth as what it would do if you locked it at 60 FPS, and so on. So there's a ton of different testing I've had to do, and it's been hours upon hours of work. Now we were having overheating issues, heating problems with the system. Basically the RTX 4070 Ti graphics card runs extremely warm. So what I had to do is add the extra fans on the back of the unit to allow that extra cooling, so any trapped hot air pockets were getting released straight from the system. Now the system is running extremely smooth. Now there is always a game or two that run your CPU or GPU temperatures high anyways. That's just poor optimization for that game itself. It's nothing to do with the system, it's just that game itself. Now the most demanding game I would say that I've come across that warms up the system quite a bit is the Marvel Avengers game. Now I've spent hours playing the system. I mean, it's nighttime now. I've been playing it all day, doing my tests and so on. So basically the Marvel Avengers game, you've seen it in the gameplay video there, that basically it's running extremely smooth, and that's at maximum settings, full 4K. But like I say, I always go in and check the games that I know that possibly could be an issue anyways. Anything I put in new hardware, there's always one or two games that have had known issues in the past that I always like to go in and check to make sure that you're getting the best performance out of that game. Some games work better on AMD hardware rather than NVIDIA hardware and so on. Most games run best on NVIDIA hardware, but there is always one or two games that get released that work better on AMD hardware and so on. So like I say, I always go in, do all my extra testing, and like I say, I always like to use my eyes as a judge on the gameplay. Like I say, some games you might have to turn on VSync, some games you might have to turn it off. VSync usually drops your FPS right down. If the FPS is below 60, I don't like it. A lot of the older systems did run at 30 FPS. A lot of new consoles still run at 30 FPS. Me, it's got to be rather a solid 60. or higher. I mean, you do get frame drops every now and again, depending on the game. If it's well optimized, you will get a frame drop now and again below 60, but it's nothing too noticeable. It's nothing that you would look and notice yourself. Me, with quite a trained eye in PC gaming and stuff, I do notice it, and if I notice it, I try and fix it if I can, and I try and get in and see what settings is causing that frame drop. But you're all going to get games that might frame drop because the hard drive's loading in on a specific part of the map, or anything like that. It could be multiple things. It could be CPU over usage on that particular game, stuff like that. So like I say, the most demanding game we're getting the best performance out anyways, which was the Marvel Avengers game. Now games like The Last of Us still struggle on the mechanical hard drive, and Starfield does struggle a little bit on the mechanical hard drive because it does need to be installed on an SSD. Now maybe further down the line I will release a 8 terabyte SSD drive which allows, let's say, all the next gen titles on there. You're going to get a bit better performance out of those games anyways. If everything was installed on an SSD, you'll get faster load times, and you would likely get maybe a 20% jump in frames per second as well on the games. But like I say, games even like Mortal Kombat, it's got to be locked at 60 FPS. There's no point having 80, 90, anything like that. That game will lock itself at 60 FPS, and it performs best and looks best at 60 FPS. So it's not always about the frames itself, say having 100 FPS or 200 FPS and stuff like that. There is games on here as well that's running at max settings, full 4K, which are quite demanding games that are running at 120, 80 and so on and so on. So you are getting a massive performance out of this machine. You're getting a lot better picture quality. Now I am running it on this 42, I think, inch ROG Strix monitor, gamer monitor. The quality of this monitor does stand right out. It's such a good screen to use. I know a few companies that do use this monitor as well for virtual pin cabinets, and it is I would say it's a go-to monitor. If you wanted to game on a proper monitor rather than on a screen, but you wanted a bit bigger, I would go with this. 40 inches sweet from where the distance is between the control panel. I've got a little way from the screen itself to the screen. Now if it was one of my stand-up arcades, 30 inch would be probably, 32 inch would be maximum. 40 inch, little bit back, not too far, a little bit back is ideal. If you've got a bigger screen, then I would recommend pulling the pedestal out forward a bit more, so you stood back a bit more and you're getting that better picture quality. You don't want to be stood too close to a screen anyways when you're gaming. Just because the picture quality is not going to look as sweet if you were stood back a bit.
Good idea.
So as you can see, all the games are running smooth as heck. So what I'll do is I'll just quit that, and I'll go ahead and just show you, as you've probably seen before many a times, but I'll show you the games on the system, what the system comes with and so on. So if you're new to SHAR-KADE's channel and the systems that's on our arcades, we have 340 plus systems. So you have a 19XX collection, AAE stuff, Atari 2600, 5200, 7800, 8-bit games, classics, G42, GX2, Jaguar CD, Lynx, Atari ST, MAME clones. We have all the different bootleg collections, Capcom games, The different Capcom systems. We have a comics book collection there. We have Ghouls and Ghosts collection. We have gun games. We do have a jukebox software on here. Now, you do need a license for our jukebox software. It costs about 30 quid. You get a nice front end GUI menu for the jukebox. You can use a Wii controller kit with it. You can use a gun for IR or just simply a mouse. And then you can select your karaoke tracks, music tracks and so on. I do have a karaoke speaker setup that I ordered from Arpeg Electronics, Raymond. Basically that karaoke setup is the best of the best I've used anyways. The microphones on that speaker setup and the speaker itself is just quality. I mean, I had it at my wedding and the sound quality is just ridiculously good. We have MAME collection. We have MAME 2-player, 4-player, 70s collection, 80s collection, 90s collection, flying games, light gun games. We have vertical MAME games. We also have Xbox games as well. We have over 800 Xbox games on there. We have our Midway collection, our Namco, our Nintendo stuff. So we have the N64, original Nintendo. Then we have the Game Boy collection stuff. So Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, GameCube. We have a Nintendo Switch. I think there's around 200-300 Nintendo Switch games. Like I say, I was adding Mario Wonder. I had an issue with the controllers on that game, so I'm going to go back and take a look at that title and try and get that re-added. Also, I think there's Haunted Museum, not Haunted Museum, Luigi's Haunted Mansion, is it? Or Luigi's Mansion, free. I'll be looking at getting that added to the system as well. So we have a massive Wii collection as well and Wii U. We have our PC fighting games on there. We have our PC games and then our PC Games Plus. Now our PC Games Plus range from the 16 terabyte build, 24 terabyte build, up to the 32 terabyte build. So we have games like 30XX, 9 Monkeys of Shaolin. We have Alan Wake 1 and 2, which you've just seen the gameplay of number 2, Ark Runner. Assassin's Creed collection, all the way up to Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Odyssey there. And we have Bayonetta, we have Borderlands stuff, so Borderlands 1, 2 and 3 and a prequel. And we have Boris and The Dark Survival. Bright Memory, Broforce has just been added on there. We have Call of Duty stuff as well. Call of Duty Black Ops 1, 3. I am adding 2. I've just got to do some tests with Black Ops 2. There is a new Modern Warfare 3 as well, which can be added, but I'm not sure with that game if it's just, it will literally just be the story mode of the game if it has it. Now we have Carry On, Choo Choo Charles, Chop. We have Cobra Kai, Control, Crash Bandicoot 4, Days Gone, Dead Space, Devil May Cry 5, Dying Light 2, Elden Ring, Evil West, Far Cry 6 is on there. We have the new Forspoken. We have Forza Horizon 4 and 5. Now Forza Horizon 5 on the 4-player units won't work. It's because of our arcade controls. I'm going to leave it on there until I can figure out a fix for it, but on our 2-player arcades it works, not a problem. It's only on our 4-player builds. It's something to do with the controllers. For player 3, player 4, it doesn't like them in that game. So we have Fair Squadron, which is like a Star Fox rip-off. We have Gears 5, Gear Shifters, Ghostbuster Spirits Unleashed, Video Game Remastered, Ghost Runner. Now Ghost Runner 2 is out as well, and that'll be getting added. I quite like the Ghost Runner game. Ghostwire Tokyo, another cool looking game as well. I do have to test that in 4K. God of War, we've just seen. Gotham Knights, Guilty Gear Strive, Gungrave Go. High on Life is on there. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy runs amazing as well on this system. We have Little Nightmares 1 and 2, Mafia, Definitive Edition, Marvel Avengers, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man's Remastered, Mega Man 11. Now we've got the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Now I love this game. This is a HD remastered. It's not the remake, it's a HD remastered. We have Phantom Pain on there. Minecraft Legends, Mortal Kombat 11, which I've just seen. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. We have Pinball FX3, the update as well, with the updated tables. We have Red Dead Redemption 2, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. I haven't played this yet. I've tested it, but I haven't played it yet, which I might play later on. We have Redout, we have the Resident Evil stuff. So we have Resident Evil 0, we have Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, the remake, 2, the remake, 3, the remake, 4, the remake, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8. So all those next-gen Resident Evil titles. We have RoboCop Rogue City, which I've seen gameplay of. Sackboy, A Big Adventure. Now, a lot of these new games as well are PS exclusive games. So what I will end up doing is adding more to the PS5 collection as well. That's on the system. We have Scorn, Serious Sam, Shadow Warriors 2, 3, Succubus, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now we have the Dark Pictures Anthology. I quite like these games. I've played them all. I think the Man of Medan is the only one I haven't completed yet, which I think was the first one. House of the Ashes was the third one, I believe. The Devil in Me is the new one, which I completed. First time playing that as well. The first playthrough actually saved all the survivors, all the characters in the game, so that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. A Little Hope, and then Man of Medan. Darkness 2, Evil Within 1 and 2. House of the Dead remake. I've also went in and updated all the shooting games as well with the Gun for IR. So there'll be some new shooters added to the system as well. We have House of the Dead Overkill. Last of Us as well, Part 1. That's a remastered one. The Medium, The Messenger, Outer Worlds, and Outer Worlds SCE, which is I think like an add-on or a second part to it. The Pathless, The Quarry is a quality game, quality story-based game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Now I do have 1 and 2, the remake of 1 and 2 as well to add to the system. Also, there's, like I said, there's a ton of cool new stuff I'm adding to this. Trek to Yumi, Trinity Trigger, now Uncharted, which you've seen the gameplay of there. Watch Dogs Legion, Wreckfest, and Like a Dragon. So let's head back. Let's just skip through some of this stuff. So we have our PC Games cheat engine as well. So in our PC Games Plus, we can actually load up cheats as well. This will be updated once the 32 terabyte drive's finished. I'm going to do a full update with all the new games, all the cheats for those games as well. All you would have to do is press your right pinball button and you can jump into the cheat menu, enable your cheats, come back out, and when you close the game down, it'll save your cheats as well. So if you wanted unlimited health, unlimited ammo, unlimited resources, stuff like that, you can have that on there. You can have like guard mode, high jumps, stuff like that, depending on the game. We also have a PC Games modded selection as well. So we have different character mods and stuff like that for different games, different costume mods. We have, like I say, Batman for Sifu, or you could have Bruce Lee as Sifu, or you could have Goku as Sifu, or Luffy, or Spider-Man, Chun-Li, and Kami, then Chun-Li. We have a GOG collection as well, a massive collection of GOG games, tons and tons of stuff on there.
System back to main menu.
And then we have the pinball arcade stuff, the pinball FX2, FX3. Now there's over, I believe, 1,000 pinball tables on this system as well. We have our PopCap collection. We have all our Sega stuff as well, our Sega Genesis Master System. We have a Dreamcast on there. We have a Sega Naomi gun game, Sega Naomi 2, Sega Naomi, Sega Model 2 and 3. We have our shotgun games, Simpsons collection, Sony PlayStation 1, 2, 3 and 5 is on there. So we have a collection of PS5 stuff. Like I say, these are PC versions of PS5 exclusive games. So stuff like God of War is on there, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. We have our PSP stuff as well. We have our Super Nintendo on there. We have our Taito Type X stuff. We have our Techno Parrot. Now we have a few new titles. We have Wild West Shootout that's been added on there. We have our Aliens Extermination. Aliens Armageddon isn't on Patreon yet, and I do recommend keeping these units offline, but that will be added at a later date. We have Castlevania the Arcade on there. We have the new Dark Escape 4D on there. Deadstone Pirates as well. I love that game. That's a quality game. I was glad to get that working. Elevator Action Death Parades on there. We have Gaia Attack 4, Friction. So even some of the older stuff that I may have missed on the system has been added. We also now have Haunted Museum 2 on there, which is now fixed. Lost Land Adventure. Operation Wolf as well is on this system. We have Rabbits Hollywood. We have Rambo. We have the Sailor Zombie game as well. Sega Golden Guns on there. Oh, what have I skipped? I've skipped past a couple there. Let's have a look. We have our Star Wars. House of the Dead 3 has been added to our setup now. That was a pain in my backside. House of the Dead 3 took forever to get working correctly. I wanted it looking sweet as well, so getting a resolution right and stuff like that, it took us forever to get it working right. But that's now working. We have House of the Dead 4, House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn, Time Crisis 5, Tomb Raider as well, Transformers Human Alliance. So with the system does come with I think they're the Dead Shot they're called. I can't remember what they're called, but the two shotgun style gun for IR guns. They have the stock as well as a scope, which I'll put some pictures up in a next video when I show off the unit again. I'm going to do another video of the unit, just showing off the artwork, showing the extra bits I've done to the system. So I'll leave that for another video. Let's head down. Anyways, we have trackball games, perfect for the trackball. Visual pinball tables. Now there's 700 visual pinball tables on there, so there's tons of stuff. AC/DC, Ace Ventura, Aliens. We have Austin Powers on there. We have Batman. We have Tales from the Crypt and so many more. And that's it basically. Like I say, a ton of systems on there. 100,000 plus games, and there's still stuff being added. I'm already about quarter of the way through filling a 40 terabyte drive, so that's getting ready for the next one. I'm just all the next gen decent titles, the AAA games I'm trying to keep aside to fill the 32 terabyte drive up with. Now I do have a few games like I've spoken about in previous videos that I want to add to the system before the 32 terabyte drive's fully complete. So I'm trying to save a bit of space for those games, and that is going to require maybe 200 gig free space left for those games. So I'm hoping those games drop soon so I can get them on the system itself. Hope you have stayed till the end of the video. Like, share, subscribe to the videos, hit that notification bell, and I will catch us in the next one. Bye.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. The pain makes it real, I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost, I feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel. Cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.